It's an interesting one, because when you have data, it becomes factual, and most businesses owners are the kind of people where they've been successful, especially in fast growth industries, on gut feel. So it becomes a very interesting conversation when there's factual information that is contradiction to what the gut feel of the business owners. And we've seen this play out in a lot of ways. However, the ones that have succeeded in the logistics environment are the ones that are willing to look at the data with an open mind and then make business decisions based on that, and not just go on the assumptions that they're always effective, always worked in the past. A real life example would be, there's a particular large customer that has always been around for 20 years, and this is exactly, the best customer we ever had. But when you drill down into the financial detail and the statistical information, those routes were much longer. The margin that they were making off that larger customer was smaller because they had more negotiation power. And because of the increased costs, and also maybe there was more tolls on the road, whatever, suddenly that actual big customer was actually less profitable than 10, 20 smaller customers on smaller routes. And if the business owner and stakeholders are willing to look at that information and see it from a perspective of what is best for the business, that's when the decisions make better sense for the business. And it can be quite an interesting conversation, because the operational guys will always say, oh, we love this route, it's easy, we know it. And then the finance guys are saying, but actually you're costing us quite a lot of money and we need to kind of look at more routes. The operational guys say, well, we don't want to make more routes, get driver fatigue, it's more busy, it's more hectic. So you get some really interesting conversations going back and forth. But again, the critical thing is what is best for the business and what is going to drive the most success. And if you don't have the data to drive those conversations, it becomes a gut feel and it becomes emotional rather than real.